Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 107 of The Blades of Ragnarok, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright, we're going to do the Nickel Tour recap. The very brief recap would be that we have gone to great lengths to sweep out a bunch of colonies around. As you can see, there are roads clearly linking nothing to nothing. And this is a result of our efforts. And we are going to continue clearing out as much as we can. We do have, unfortunately for me, we have Gaida here slain. That is something that has happened most recent. That was strange. If you don't remember, I was given a Luciferian warning about Gaida, and then maybe no less than 10 seconds later, she died while I was preparing a pod drop of Luciferium. So now we're up to 3 corpses again. Just the way it works sometimes. We have a toxic fallout that has been sticking around for just a day and a half so far. And I'm hoping that it doesn't linger too long, but I have no control over that. It is not from a spewer or anything like that. And we have our other group out here just sort of hanging. They've been getting a whole lot of sieges at Skolheim. I don't know why we've been getting sieges. Oh, it looks like this siege is a little on fire. But yeah, a whole lot of sieges at Skolheim, and we've been clearing them out quickly, which is good. As per usual, in about 10 minutes time, I'm going to throw up a poll about how many ancient dangers we clear. What I'm going to do is hopefully get Wolu all healed up before then. So a lot of these steel urns are just from spoils of war, and I brought them home to break them down to their steel components, so that we might supplement, because here at Helheim, we have nearly no steel. We have the ability to deep drill for plasteel. I think there is actually a deep drill for steel somewhere. There was one there, but I gotta figure that out. No, maybe not. Maybe there is no steel. There's just slag and stuff like that. Wow. That activity feed is just a flood of bits. Let me see. So Magic Hippie gifted out a bunch of subs to newcomers, and then I think I left off with Quirazilla resubbing, Matt, Kadath, Magic Hippie, Dub, Glitch, Kadath again, Frank, Kamasia, I think again, and Kadath for a third time. Oh my god. It is quite the cheer. And yes, I do have the lovely fluff cloud behind me. My little guardian. She is so cute. I can't even... There's not even words for how adorable she is, like in real life. It is somewhat absurd. All right, so we've got a whole lot of sort of problems in the base due to this toxic fallout. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to start to roof off the commonly used areas here, so that our buildup doesn't get too dangerous. I do find it annoying, and I might be in the minority here, but I do find it a little annoying that you can remove roofs, or build roofs, like instantly just about, but removing them takes a lot of time. Oh. Look at it. Well, they're only at minor, so it's possible to actually butcher them. I have everybody forced stay inside right now, just to avoid the toxic fallout. One of the advantages that we could do while staying inside is, you know, heal up and get ready for just more raids. If we don't want to deal with the toxic fallout on this map tile, we could just go attack other people elsewhere. And Daedora, thanks for gifting out a sub, and Kadath yet again for, well, they finishing up that hype train. And Tufty for the resub. Welcome, guys. So I've been doing a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Wow, even a Vac caught one of those gifted subs. He's gonna be like, wait, what? I wasn't even watching. Madge, thank you so very much for all those gifted subs. At this point, I think just about nearly everybody in the in the chat here are probably subs, which is good because the advantage of being a sub for the next series is very, very high. I'll be releasing information about that. I've been working on it with some of my community and making a whole lot of progress. So I'm triple-digit number of hours in to the mods for that, but there's still more work to be done, as always. All right, let's pay attention over here. One of the things that we could do is, while Wolu heals up, we could have Gaia start to Ancient Danger raid. This should not be a gather spot. This was just a little ritual thing. I guess we could clean it, though. There we go. All right, so let's send Gaia out. And these Ancient Dangers that we're clearing will count towards the total. So that means that if I do 3 with her, that's 3 less that I'll have to do later on. Do we even have... Yeah, okay, we do have foods. In fact, I'll send Package Survival and a bedroll. That's probably all we need. Luciferium, Go Juice, Ambrosia Tea. Done. Don't become too hungry too quick. Guero, thanks for the resub. F-Dog for the resub as well. Camasia for even more bits. Joint for resub. And Chelsea, or Would You Kindly Watch, for gifting out a community sub gift. Well, guys, if I had a hat, it'd be hats off to you all. Here, I'll just put on the love lights. Okay, Dakin is no longer psychotic broke, which is good. Itis, we're going to get you tended to. Another thing is, did I queue up a nose for Itis? Maybe not. Let's go through everybody's health conditions real quick. Make sure I don't have any other bionic parts I need. So, a nose for Itis. A arm for Ulf. I think... Oh, no, we have the nose. We have the arm. Okay, hold on. We are going to... Let's see. We're going to install that nose in Itis. Kicking Dakin out of bed. And Sven, you're going to do the operation because I trust you and your medical 17. That is a heck of a doc. Watch him just, like, cut her head off or something. I'm sure that has happened to you in RimWorld. The surgical critical fails. They're, like, hilarious, and then they're so tragic. It's like a mix of, like, oh, ha, 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 oh, God, oh, God. No, but this one worked. Okay, great. Ulf, right arm. Put your right arm in. Okay, Ulf is queuing up for surgery as well. And that's going to allow us to have a nice cast for raids. So wherever we're going to raid next, we'll have a lot of healthy people. Oh, I just unfortunately dropped her sword. I'm going to have to, because, yeah, when you're unconscious and you're being rescued, you do that. I'll have to remember to do that. Ugh! Foggy, toxic fallout rain. That sounds awful. Like, truly the worst. Ooh, this is a lot of hay. Holy moly. So the good thing about that is, of course, we have more egg layers now. And we're making kibble out of hay and honey. So I don't think I actually have any excess kibble because they're eating it so quickly. Stenos and Angel Terra, thanks for the bits as well. Only Yoda channel? Oh, you want that only Yoda? Hey, buddy. The people have spoken. They don't even want me anymore. Just stick your head over the side. It's not that much more effort. Okay. Gaia has arrived. I don't care if the Bear Clan dislikes me more. That's fine. And a pet Yoda. Ooh, yes. He likes it. It's a good way to warm up my hands. He's probably like, oh no, don't do it. Before I get going on this Ancient Danger, Let's do the Ancient Danger pool. How many Ancient Dangers should... tiles should I search? Hang on a second. Should be easy to type. I think this will show, yeah, it shows up to 8. Cool. And then I'll sort of mentally average the votes. Whether it's mean, median, mode, I don't know. But well, wouldn't be mode. But I'll average the votes and then go with what wins. Okay, so Gaia, one of our Ancient Danger runners. Let's see what we have here. It's tricky to do the balance between... Okay, we definitely have one here. Between raiding enemy colonies, there's another, and searching Ancient Dangers, because Ancient Dangers, although I have gotten to a point where they're nearly like cruise control for me with how difficult I find them, right? Like, the average Ancient Danger does not pose much of a threat to me. But they do require me to pretty much solely focus on them. Like, I have to be paying attention, in other words. And as a result, despite their relative ease, they do draw away from my attention a lot. Which means it's hard to raid and clear at the same time. Because if you're not paying attention to an Ancient Danger, that is a very, very, very fast way of dying. Wasn't actually chasing you, was it? Oh, maybe that one is. That one looks aggressive. Nope. It wasn't. Hey, it's a tech prof. That's a really rare find. I mean, obviously not a serum. And we do have a channel point for serums right now. So if you want to bet channel points, if it's legal in the country that you live in, go ahead and do so. All right, let me try to steal the rest of this stuff. Come on, bug, don't camp. Yoink. Chase me. Oh, you got smart and you went out the other door. Good for you. Unfortunately, not good enough for you, but good for you. All right, there's one other Ancient Danger that I need to clear, which is the one down here. The exit is top middle-ish. Okay, we have got most of the trafficked areas in our base tidied up. And let's take a quick look at other injuries. No, I think at least the main colony is good. All right. The Skullheim. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, that was the last of the parts we need. Now we can more or less focus on getting the recon armor and prestige recon armor and all that goodness. Giving love to the lonely option. Yeah, there is no 0 here, as you can see. But currently, a toss-up between 5 and 8, we'll do something like 6 or 7. Ooh, more Luciferium. We got a Pain Stopper. This is a tough one to raid unless these mechs are aggressive. Which they are. Okay. So the advantage of aggressive mechs is they'll be coming after me, and they're all pikemen, so my shield belt is going to keep me pretty perfectly protected. And, yeah, oops, sorry. That was my blooping. I have a different keyboard that doesn't have a variable volume control. So until I repair my old keyboard, I'm stuck. So I'm purposely letting them out so that they can chase me. That way I can grab everything that's in that stockpile. Now, I think Scarred is Scarred, right? Yeah, Scarred has a bunch of scars, and no, he already has Pain Stopper, so I think he's maybe the only one. Ragnar could benefit from a Pain Stopper as well. The brain injury does trigger some pain. So I do have use of one Pain Stopper, it seems. Oh, because I claimed everything here, these mechs are just now bashing the crypt, which is funny. You started watching Vikings through the History Channel because of these streams? Yeah, that would be History Channel in the most liberal use of air quotes. I love pikemen. You guys are so worthless at combat when you have shield belts. Bye-bye! I realized that they weren't gonna leave, so... Is this RimWorld Vikings not historically accurate? No, a little bit. It depends if you were in Northern England. Oh, Itis, let's get you your weapon back. Sven is gained all of his Psi Focus gain back, which is going to allow him to far skip us around. Yeah, my amount of steel that I have is really miserable. Okay, so we're gonna go with 7. I'll say 7. So 6 more. Then I do believe that we owe Reba a visit, as they are the last of the Pactazoxy, and we were destined to kill them. So tactics for next raid. We've got Psycasts, Artifact, or traditional. Traditional guns or traditional brawling. I'll include all. Lately, you want me to Kool-Aid Man through, like, be a pod drop raider and drop in. So that's been a popular choice. You know what I have realized is, my meat here on the home tile is low. So we might have to move to simple meals. I have some meat, but given the toxic fallout, depending on its duration, I may be required to switch over to a different meal source. We will see. Unless we want to eat just lots and lots of honey. Okay, Wolu's fully healed too, so he's going to be able to do some interdanger raiding in and around the base down here. Tree beacon. Oh, is that not roofed? Yeah, I'm really bad at remembering to do that. One of these days, I'm going to have pod drop raiders drop in the middle of my base, and they'll aim for the beacon, and I won't learn my lesson. Just calling it now, the lesson will not be learned. Looks like traditional brawling is in the lead, but I'll give you all time to keep voting. Hinshink. Getting out of there. So for all of you that voted that you hope that you hope that I find serum, I sure hope that you're right. Oh, don't call the Fallen Empire. There's no one even left to call. Okay, 3 days for a trade caravan. Got it. I think there actually might even be a trade caravan incoming to Helheim that just hasn't shown yet because they're not instant. How long can toxic fallout last? I haven't looked at the code in a while. There is like a min and max variable. But it can, from experience, anecdotal experience, it can last a long time, or it can be pretty short. So I know that absolutely does not answer your question, but I've had toxic fallouts last a day and a half or something like that, and I've had toxic fallouts last like a season or two. But I'd have to check the code. Yeah, it seems like the serums and the sledgehammer have roughly the same drop rate. You know, you're right. They do feel that way. All right, Guy is ready to do AD number 2. And I'm going to have, it wasn't much of a tie, but I'm going to reduce it down to these two choices here to see how much ahead one is over the other. And Gaia is going to do half of the Ancient Danger rating today, and Wolu will do the other half. Usually Wolu does the lion's share, given that he's a speed freak. Look at this happy little plot of, no, stop, of hillroot. It's rare to see hillroot clustered this densely. Okay, well, I've spotted one. Nope, that can't be one. Has damaged walls. There's a lot of ruins on this map tile. Wow, there is a lot of ruins on this map tile. But just one Ancient Danger as far as I can tell. Alright, Gaia, where's your exit point? It is west. Got it? Just double check. There's no others. Okay, Brawling is leading by a considerable margin. 10-4. More Lucy. Oh, look, there's actually some damaged walls as a result of this ruin incorporated into this Ancient Danger. Interesting. That would be a really easy wall to get through, wouldn't it? Alright, I would like the Soother, but I'm going to have to do some bug juking. And I have a visitor here. Yep, just keep dodging. Wow, they only got one swing in. Pathetic. And we're out. Gaia, what is your carry weight? You are 3 and change pounds or kilograms until overweight. So not ideal. Gap Toad Slayer Herring. Oh, look at you killing toads. Wow, he is really armored, though. I mean, a wooden sword, I don't know so much about. But guardian armor and a shield? He'd actually be a tough cookie to kill. But bye-bye, you no longer exist. I'm surprised he wasn't related to Naz, as it seems everybody is supposed to be related to Naz. So the omnivore inside, I think what I'm going to do is omnivore and carnivore inside will be given access to this farm. I'm just going to paint it crudely so that they can help haul the hay because I have 4K hay here. And I'm going to want them to drag it over. Okay. Let's do one more Ancient Danger. with Gaia, and then I'll get brawling with everybody. I'll probably send Wolu as well, and then have him heal up once he's, once we get home, or split from Caravan. But those were some pretty good finds so far. Especially the tech prof. Those are exceedingly rare, as you can probably assume. And if you're unfamiliar with what they do, you use it and it completely researches your current research, no matter how complicated it is. It's just like an instant research button. Like downloading information to your brain in the Matrix. Except for it does not teach you Kung Fu. So northwest exit. Well, actually, if you have RimWorld of Magic, it could hypothetically teach you Kung Fu. Sort of. I am not sure there's an ancient danger here at all. Yeah, I think this is a bust. Yep. Oh, no, there is one. There it is. Cool. Nothing like a good double check. All right, let's get rid of that. And there really isn't much in the way of research left, but sure. Next, research. We've got flak. Smoke pop. Let me pause and type up the rest. What else? Well, we don't really need long-range mineral scanning, but I could include it, why not? We're kind of low on steel. Long-range minerals. Fire foam. And package survival mills. And whatever we choose here, I'll probably use the tech prof to just instantly complete. A tornado generator. Cool. Not even guarded by mega spiders. Look at these spiders. Hello, I'm in your nest. Whatever. All right, so there's Gaia's 3, and we're gonna do 4 more with Wolu. Poison synthesis just finished, and I'm gonna let. Okay, just caravan out. Yeah, there we go. Let's queue up a brawl drop. Now it's not gonna be just brawlers. I do send everybody. But this is going to be a quick one. So, brawlers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll also have Scarred, Thromir, Naz. Although Naz is probably going to be forced to kill a relative. So, not... Oh, hold on. Frod should be coming, but maybe not with a sniper rifle. I think he was in like a coma or whatever. He was on some sort of mental break. All right, let's load up. Load up some Lucy. I could load up one Lucy. The thing is, I'm really not going to be gone long. I'm not going to caravan. I'm basically potting in and warping out. But it's not a terrible idea to just for safety's sake. What's with these days of food? Okay, well, I'm not even going to do that. Animals. Who can attend? Exarch? Okay, we have enough carry weight for Exarch, but Exarch only. Some herbal meds. 2 spare Luciferium. That will do. There's no path between the transport pods and the Luciferium. Oh, yes, I blocked that off because of binges. So, we'll fix this again. Another attempt. Having some problems today. In Exarch. No point in having war puppies if you're not sending them to war. Now, a future raid, I will have the option to use our tornado generator. Not to say that the tornado generator can completely clear out an enemy settlement, but it has a chance to do devastating damage if used well. Hey, Mr. Jackal, thanks for the resub. Yeah, why are you wandering out there? All right, getting loaded. And Gaia is on her way back to Skullheim with loot. Looks like long range and mineral are tied. So I'm going to do both. I'll queue one up and then the other. I'll do long range mineral first, but I'm going to wait until... Well, I can even start doing fire foam and then switch over. Okay, we are ready. And we're going to Brebra. Drop at the center. Now, the other issue is, and I'm assuming you all can see this problem, I don't exactly have steel to do another pod raid like I've been doing. I'm going to have to find some sort of source of steel in order to continue raiding. It's fine. We'll find it. Hello, tribals. This is not ending well for you. Lure them back. Whoa, Wolu is so fast. I often forget how ridiculously fast he is. Just because, you know, when you're controlling like this, it's like just yet another fighter, right? But then it's like, no. It's Wolu. He's going to fly. Base destroyed. There was a relationship here. Ex-lover of Freya, named Ferret. Oh, Ferret, huh? I think I just killed Ferret. No, maybe I didn't. Well, we'll try to find Ferret for you. And if they're not already dead. Now it is possible to recruit these guys. This one was easy because they're tribal. And let's go. Unfortunately, Wolu got injured. He's one of the only ones I wouldn't want injured, but, you know, can't be helped. All right, let's poke into their buildings. Figure out what kind of loots they had. I don't even think I was doing anything with Exarch. There's also a possibility of... Nope, not a creepy breather. So, Sven, how about you just kill them to death? Or, you know, punch them to death. Okay, found a dining room. Found another dining room. Tribals in their dining rooms, man. Get back here. Alright, let's see if you're any good. Nah, I don't really need cannibals. Dak, are you bloodlust? No, you're not bloodlust. You're just one of our sidecasters. Can I get a bloodlust here? I guess it will be Sven. Or no, because Freya doesn't have it. Wolu will do it, because he has a bloodlusting sword that is, if not fed, he gets upset. And what about you, Borp? Chemical interest. Yep, that's a pass. Alright, Sven, you go finish off Borp. It's a funny name. And yeah, there was nothing here. There was not even a loot room. This was a really ridiculously terrible base to raid because it had so much at nothing. I think they're gonna make it out. Yep. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna wait for Sven to finish off his kill, and then we'll be on out of here, and we'll head on back. So I do believe that this is now formally, the Pactizoxy is now defeated. Yes, they're gone. They are Ripperoni. Why not Shock Lance the good ones? There aren't good ones. So that'd be a pretty good reason not to bother. I will bring the pemmican and take their bedrolls, I guess. That's about all they had. I could take... Oh, you know what? I can take their steel stuff. I'm sure there's actually steel to mine in the mountains. I just don't want to spend so much time mining out mountain steel because we have a limited far skip home. Well, not really. So there's a way to do far skip. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna demo something. There's two types of far skips. There's far skips on caravan, and then there's normal far skips. Or far skips not on caravan. So the far skips not on caravan will far skip everything within a certain range of the far skipper. So if you take a look here, when I hover over far skip, everything within that sphere has the ability to be far skipped, which means that if we wanted to, we could do considerable mining. Let's see, I'm gonna put you over here. We could mine up a whole bunch of steel here in the next 4 days and fix some of our steel issues. So I'm gonna do just that. Let me, I'm gonna paint a zone to haul this stuff where, okay, that will work. I'm bad at painting the zone here. So this is going to be a zone only for steel. And then everything else will just pick up. So this zone here, clear all critically important raw resource of steel. And then anybody with a proclivity towards mining should be mining, which is only 3 of them. But it will give us a chance to gain some metals and the like. And then another thing I can go do for the constructors that are not miners is run around and claim stuff like steel urns and stuff and bring them to a central spot to break them down. So I will put like a general stockpile here. Normally I wouldn't be doing this, but we are so low on we're so low on steel back home that it is somewhat necessary. So, bear with me. That's all slate. This stuff is steel. The pillars? Yeah, the pillars are steel too. Deconstruct. Look at Ulf. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go off deep into nature on my own. All right. So hopefully my miners will... Yeah, I can already hear them tinking away. I think that's honestly going to be the fastest source of steel. The HP of the thing that you just deconstruct does not affect the resource you get. By default, RimWorld is 3/4 resource recovery rate, regardless of HP. So whether it's at 1% or 99 or 100%, it's still the same amount, which I know is odd. Just the way it was coded to not scale. And Guy is home from Ancient Danger raiding. This whole thing, of course, is steel that we could deconstruct. I don't want to be here too long, just enough to gain a whole lot of resources to bring home. And we have an exotic goods trader flying overhead. Where? Don't tell me they're here. All right, can either of you... No, you both equally suck at wardening. Cool. That's just dandy. Is it over here too? Nope. All right, fine. Fine. Either of you construct? Not does, but not really. Unfortunately, Thromir got insulted on the raid and is wandering. His mood was pretty low to begin with, and I think Frode is going to be next to fall victim to that. All right. Exotic goods trader, what do you have for us? I have flake for you, a uranium and gold sculpture. We could do a psychic reader, I suppose. Skip shield and skip would be awesome. Even water skip. I'll buy all of that. They don't have steel for sale, so I guess we're fine. I might need to deconstruct some wood for that torch. Yes. I actually don't even think that torch is going to be useful anymore because we're just about done with that node, I suspect. So I'll set the torch up here. These guys are going to go to sleep. It's going to be a little rough. They're going to rough it. But it's not like we can get home until Thromir is done psychotically wandering. And I think all this pemmican will suffice. Skip shield is the ability to make a bulletproof shield with your mind for a brief period of time. That is, skip shield is a TLDR. It's good for brawlers to have. What are you doing? Holy moly, no. I'm glad I looked over here, just by chance, to find Gaia dumping artifacts into the river. This isn't like, you know, the sword in the lake. You can't just do that. And, yeah, don't do that, please. Are they able to eat Pem? No, I doubt it. So let's fix that. Done. It has been fixed. because I think Dak in here is starving. Here, I'm gonna wake him up. Ta-da! And Idis is still injured, as I've not attended that at all. Yeah. Women distributing weapons in lakes is no form of government. I couldn't agree more. Especially if it's not weapon, you know, it's cornucopias and tornado generators. That's not really going to allow you to affect government all that well. So I'm not really worried about reinforcements, but I'm sure we'll be out of here in less than 3 days. I like how praying to an empty sarcophagus is somehow psi focus. I do find that funny. I could start to bury these guys, I guess. I have the constructors. And that way we won't have to see so many dead bodies, which will help with mood. And then it will also help with psi focus gain rate. Just to make sure that specifically Sven doesn't run out of psi focus to not be able to get home. Because he is our, you know, he's kind of our trip home. And without him, we will have a little bit of a hard time. Just a wee bit. Okay. I think there was actually enough steel there to warrant continuing the... Well, loot trader. Okay, so here's the loot trader that I wanted. Someone was related to Arna. Let's hope I get home in time for this. Yeah, there's still 300 steel there. I forgot about that. Because the mechs kind of busted it up. Although I gotta say, it is nice not to have to deal with the toxic fallout. Edith, why are you praying? Get out of my spot, Edith. This is Sven's spot. Alright, gain rate is 84%, so yeah, that was it's pretty effective. We're up to about 1,000 steel already, and that's only likely going to climb. I think we're at max, yeah, I added too many graves, but it looks cool. Kind of looks like, well, actually just thinking about it, it's going to piss me off, but I was going to say it kind of looks like how in Game of Thrones, there was the sort of ritualistic corpse circles that then, of course, amounted to absolutely nothing because of, you know, 2 writers that didn't do their job. But I digress, yes. It does kind of remind me of that. And Frodo's on a tantrum. Good. Smash whatever you want, because, you know, we really don't own any of this. So you can keep punching. All right. Is there other nodes close? Because as you can see, we are on a bit of a rampage here. Just absolutely shredding furnishers for steel. So as soon as the constructors are done doing that, we'll have them be able to haul all that steel. And I'll just spend the rest of today getting steel. I'm not going to go beyond this. So just whatever we get today is fine. Can I see my scheduled pawns? Oh, my pawns basically do not have complex schedules. Very, very default. Which is to say, I would go so far as to say it is not min-maxing to do it that way. I'll acknowledge that. Scheduling in Well, it depends, actually. Scheduling in recreation time can be nice, but if you have two people recreating who are rivals, they're only going to social fight. If you really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty, the proper way to schedule things would be to, you know, figure out who likes who, put them together as like a pod. I generally don't go into that level of depth in, you know, making people cooperate and collaborate and you know, that kind of detail. But that would be if you were playing like a Fallout styled series or something like that. You know, I would consider going to that level of detail of like, oh, well, these two are rivals, so let's have them like sleep and eat at different times. You know, that kind of thing. This might be the next closest. It's not all that close, but. And Ragnar's into days. Now, the other problem is everybody that is into days, everybody that is having a psychotic break, unfortunately, that is one of our minors. I can't really far skip home unless everybody is of sound mind. Because I'm trying to do a sphere of influence far skip, which means everybody will physically have to be present in that circle. So if they're not present, they get left behind. Fortunately, I do think Freya has Soothe. No, she doesn't have Soothe. Well, we can always arrest them, I suppose, if we're urgently trying to leave, but I'm gonna hope we don't have to do that. Would it help to make beds? Yeah, it probably would. Especially given the constructors I have, so let's see about that. Bed. Oh, there's another sad wander. I'm trying to not put too many investments into this little place because we're about to just warp on out of here. Just do the bare minimum to keep everybody together, but as you can see, they're all like mental breaking one at a time. So it hasn't been working, in other words. Let me go ahead and hit the fire foam and use the tech prof, or rather hit the long range mineral scanning and then go back to fire foam. So now we have long-range mineral scanning, which is funny because we don't really need it after stripping all the resources out of that tribal village, but whatever. It's still helpful, sort of. What's funny is I don't even really see anyone building these beds. I could force them to, but I'll just let them be. Here you go, Edith. So we have, what, 3 new ones so far? There's number 4. I think if there is at any point a moment where my guys aren't psychotically wandering, it would be a good time for me to jet home. They actually missed the longhouse. Yeah, there really ought to be like a big boon for raiding for the Viking mod, I feel like. Because, of course, when you're away from home, away from all the creature comforts, it totally makes sense that life will be a little bit less comfortable, obviously, right? I mean, that's just logic. So the fact that there isn't some sort of giant, like, yeah, we had a raid. All there is here is restless, which I don't feel like is a good enough reward for raiding. Because if you think about it, even in vanilla RimWorld, when you defeat a mech cluster, you get a boon for it, right? You get a, what is it, +5 for 4 days or something like that? And in here, you get nothing. We raid, and all we get is not to be upset. That's hardly incentive enough to continue raiding other than once a year. Which is, you know, the bare minimum to thwart that restlessness debuff. Of course, I could modify the mod, but at this point, you know, we've done so many raids, I don't think it really matters. All right. I do hope that at any point, if Eirik, Thromir, and Ragnar snap out of their psychotic breaks, I'm going to have everyone rally and go home. So I just won't get out of here. The Lucy Fiends, how are they doing? Wolu doesn't have spare Lucy, but he has enough Lucy to last him 6 days? Or 5 days? And he's the only Lucy addict here. Freya has Luciferium on her that she could drop for him, though. So that might not be a terrible idea. There. Yeah, the premise of this playthrough is sort of about. Yeah, it's also in the title of the stream. It's pretty simple premise. You see, we kill everybody. That is the premise. As I said, it's pretty simple. So we are on day 4 of Toxic Fallout. That's not too bad. But now all wildlife should be dead, and they are. We still have the hacked mech cluster, though. Right? That's kind of cool, I'd like to think. There's a lot of ways to sort of exploit mech clusters, as they were... they're a pretty cool feature, but they, functionally speaking... there's a lot of broken parts about them. I really like them, and they're a lot less broken than they used to be. When RimWorld first released, as I'm sure many of you know, mech clusters could be super exploited, where you could have them print up reinforcements forever, and just farm those reinforcements. So you could have the mech printers, which made lancers and pikemen and scythers, and you could just have those printers keep making lancers, pikemen, and scythers for you to kill for infinite resources. It was an infinite resource generator, which is pretty funny. And then, you know, Tynan, the main developer, was like, yeah, no, that's probably not the direction we wanted to go. Let's put this back to you guys. I'll just put up 5 more options, sort of arbitrarily. Oh no, I don't want you to leave. I thought I'd be home by now, but clearly not. Not hurry. Wow, my pets are just falling asleep in the barn. Knot's not going to get there in time. No. Alright, just go back to sleep, Knot. It's okay, I'll call on another one. I wonder when what the time to call on another one is. Let's go check. About 1.5 days. Got it. Okay. Ragnar, Eirik, need to snap out of it so I could get home. Also, Ulf, there's a better bed. Let's destroy some of these chairs so that we can craft better beds. So we have nearly a full stockpile of steel. Now all we're waiting on is the fussy raiders. There we go. Eirik's out of it. Now it's just Ragnar. That's solely who we were waiting on. And Ragnar's been psychotically broken for a while now. Hey! Marco! Thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Tell me about your stream. I just gave you a shout out. You're last playing RimWorld. What's your series about, Marco? For us, we are just like Vikings trying to purge the map of all factions, which we're getting somewhat close into completing. But we're very techno-Viking now. We weren't restricted to medieval or anything like that. Norseman, thanks for the follow. A perfect name for this series. So cheers to you. I remember rating you a long time ago. It must be months and months and months by now. Maybe even a full year. My concept of time during COVID has been formally destroyed. I don't really seem to know what constitutes weeks, days, months, and years anymore. It's one big blur. The COVID void, yeah. Exactly. Okay, Ragnar, you really need to snap out of it now, because everybody else is about to have a mental break, and I'm gonna leave with you here, buddy. I'm gonna start the package survival meal queue. Looks like that's gonna be the winning choice. You've been watching The Blades of Ragnarok, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you would like to know my Twitch stream schedule or countdown timers for upcoming streams, Rhadamant.com has the information for you. If you have any feedback for me about this series, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode, or perhaps an upcoming stream. Farewell, Vikings.